So now we've got an exclusive look at the hottest makeup trends and destined to be huge, huge, huge products for fall. And here to help us out tonight is celebrity makeup artist behind Beyonce. A little Chrissy Teigen. Oh wait, we're going to show you some. There's Carly Kloss, little Chrissy Teigen right there, and the one and only Beyonce. So, and he's also a L'Oreal spokesperson as well. So, Sir John, come on over here.
Hey, how are you?
So great to have you here.
Good to be here.
All right, all right.
Hi.
I mean, your work is just simply stunning.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like it's always fresh, it's innovative, and you're working with some of the greatest gals out there.
I'm lucky to be here. I'm happy to be here. Yeah.
Oh, great, great work. All right, so first up, these fall fashion trends out there right now. The first one that we're going to talk about before you get into the demonstration is one that has like a really rich history, rich background. So can you walk us through a fun little timeline that we have for our viewers here?
Absolutely.
All right, let's check it out, guys, because this goes way back. We're talking like 48 BC here.
Yeah, well, one thing you need to know as a makeup artist, you need to know references. And you need to know that the Cleopatra's Eye has such an influence on, you know, Josephine Baker's remix or take on it. And then also Marilyn Monroe and the 60s. And then you have a resurgence of Marilyn Monroe and Bridget Bardot and all these women. Actually, in 1960, the first liquid liner was actually formulated.
That is insane.
I just found that out. I found that out today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, thank goodness for that liquid liner. So that debuted in 1960.
And then it carried on to 1980s where Madonna sort of made it her own. And then this happens to have such a play on Amy Winehouse, to Adele, to Beyonce's wing liner and On the Run. So this is the omnipresent, ever present. It's actually not even a trend any longer, it's tradition.
That's awesome. And I mean, yeah, we've seen it on so many stars these days. I do love to rock a little cat eye as well. So let's get to it, shall we? Let's check in. So we've got our lovely Jessica here helping us out today with our beauty demonstration.
Jessica.
Girl, you are going to want to go out on the town tonight after he gets finished with you. You're one lucky lady. All right, so let's kick things off with, to get that cat eye, what do we need to achieve? What are the products?
Well, the first thing I'm going to do to make sure that we have a really beautiful cat eye would be the brand new L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Liner Noir.
All right.
And so the cool thing about this is the fact that, first, I love how it grips. I love the way this pen is in my hand.
This is really
cool.
It's like a pen.
Yeah, it's like a fountain pen.
Yeah.
So it's really cool because it's easy to manipulate. It's easy to operate. So beyond that, it actually gives you a beautiful, I'm going to turn this away from me, a beautiful, almost latex approach to the liner. It's very easy to use, felt tip pen. And this is a super, super dark, like the blackest black. It's very easy to use. You just drag it across the lashes.
Very nice.
And then it gives you that feline silhouette in no time flat. And I love how shiny this appears, so it sort of makes a very beautiful bed for the lashes to lay on.
Nice. I mean, that point is ultra fine, and it gives you, I feel like you have controlled precision with the application there. Now, for many of us out there, I feel like anytime that I want to try a wing line, like sometimes you will be in the mirror for like an hour trying to keep it even. So what is a tip for all those first timers for cat eyes out there?
I'm going to give you training wheels. So these are training wheels. Close your eyes for me. And this happens to be a Q-tip. Q-tip, and we're going to take a little bit of this, and this is very, very easy to use, and this gives you a very beautiful shape. So this starts to give you, and you can easily take this off as well.
Those are really handy there.
Yeah, and
very
honestly,
nice.
you can find these at Amazon as well. You can find these all over, but they're very easy to use, super easy to manipulate, and I love them to work with makeup.
Well said, Sir John, because those cotton swabs are available below in our style carousel, as well as that precision liner there by L'Oreal Paris. Will you go ahead and do the other side of Jessica's eye as well, so whenever we get the before and after shot for our viewers, so they can see the full transformation there. So he's finishing out the eye. What about getting, sometimes it's really hard to get that perfect cat eye. Is there any sort of tip that you can give us too about actually like the placement of the pen on the eye?
Yeah, what you want to do is you want to place this long vertically on the lashes and pull.
Okay.
Pull. I'm sorry, horizontally. And pull. And when you do that, it's easier to use. You're never going to get a great wing if you try to do it all in one stroke. No one is able to do that.
So small little strokes work best.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid to pull this on out.
Okay. And yeah, I was wondering too, since the cat eye's been around for so long now, is there kind of like a new technique or spin that you're putting on cat eye this season?
Yeah, so it's all about lifting liners. So lifting liners, when I say that, keep your eyes closed for a second. Lifting liners are all about creating a lot of emphasis on the outer edges of the eyes. So creating a very almond shape, but on steroids, even more aggressive in the outer area.
So we're getting more dramatic with the cat eye this season.
Absolutely.
All right,
so very
minimal, Sir John himself.
Starting out minimal and just going out with a lot, going out with a bang.
All right, so we are finished there with that cat liner. So then next we have to have a little mascara.
Yeah, mascara is going to be key. So this is going to be one of my favorite mascaras to use at the moment. This is brand new, mind you. This is L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Feline mascara. So this is the new baby in the Voluminous family,
Okay.
which happens to be one of the blackest black mascaras I've ever used. And the thing I love about this is the fact that you see all those tiny little bristles there?
Yeah,
This is going to give you a lot of separation and massive, massive volume.
Okay, so the brush is what makes this formulation, this particular
Absolutely.
mascara so special, because there are so many out there
It's
on the
about
market.
the brush and the wiper system. So
Okay.
you want to pay attention to how much product is also delivered onto the lash as well.
Okay,
And
you hear that, guys? How much product is on the brush as well? So show us how we should be doing mascara for a cat eye.
For a cat eye. So for a cat eye, what we're going to do is we're going to concentrate all of our color or all of our product on the outer edges of the lashes.
Okay.
And when you do this, it gives you a very feline silhouette to the eyes, which lifts and creates a sense of dimension.
Okay.
And I love this mascara because it gives you very shiny, super, super glossy lashes.
Okay, now what if we were to concentrate the mascara on the inner part of the eye? What does that do?
That's going to give you a really Bambi, wakened, wide-eyed appearance. So
Okay.
whenever you want fuller eyes or bigger eyes, whenever you want to look more awake, you do a lot more mascara in the center of the eye.
Okay.
But when you want to be very like, sexier, more feline, little cat eye, you're going to do a lot more mascara on
So
the ends.
heavier on the outside. Okay,
Yeah.
and I just noticed a question pop up on the chat here. What is the key to getting the cat eye even?
Honestly, your cat eyes are
Give us
supposed
the
to.
secret.
This is the
Come
thing.
on, Sir
This is the
John.
thing. They're supposed to be sisters, not twins. So there's no, honestly, even though I've been a makeup artist for a very long time, I'm never going to nail it correctly all the time, every time.
Okay.
So, but what I do like to use is I like to use things like a very pointed cotton bud.
Right.
And so something like that is going to give you all the definition,
Yeah.
all the definition you need to go in there and clean up and make this as beautifully precise as you would like.
Oh my gosh, Jessica, this is amazing. All right, so that's a great tip for all of us to
Yeah.
take away, because that's well said.
Training
they're not
wheels,
twins,
go-
they're sisters.
Yeah.
All right,
As
so
long as
what's
they go to the same party, that's all you care about.
same party? We want them to go to the same party. Okay, so what's in the forecast for fall when it comes to skin?
Okay, so for fall, it's going to be about luminous brilliance in the complexion. So you want to make sure that your skin looks healthy. Everyone post-summer wants to keep that glow and hold that sense of well-being all into the fall,
So
all into the
healthy, glowy skin.
Luminous skin, absolutely.
All right, so what foundation are you going to use here?
I'm going to use the brand new L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Gloss.
Okay.
Pro Glow. When I say gloss, actually, because it gives you a glossy texture to the skin. One thing I like about this foundation is the fact that it's almost like a candlelight glow from within. So it makes you look like you just left the spa, you've had a great run or whatever, and this is very easy to use, and it lasts all day long.
All right, 24 hours, that's what it says on the bottle. You really think it can give you that longevity there?
And I'm going to use a very tiny amount.
Okay, let's see how much you're using there on
Using a
Jessica.
very tiny amount.
All right.
And I'm going to use my finger, and I'm going to give you a quick tip. So this is a quick artist tip I want you ladies to take into your makeup arsenal.
Okay.
So you use your ring finger. Your ring finger is the weakest finger you have. If you use your index finger, it's too strong, it's too aggressive. You're going to pull on and tug at your skin.
So use the ring finger.
Ring finger,
Use
always. Even
Okay.
with your concealer, anything you're working with that has a emollient quality, always use your ring finger.
And what about the placement of the foundation? Are you doing, a big thick layer of foundation all over the skin, or are you concentrating on certain areas?
So I'm only using foundation where I need it, and where I don't, I want to see freckles, I want to see skin, I want to see possibly a pore every once in a while. You want it to be believable.
And I've got a great question coming in from Trinity. If you're really oily, how can you pull off a glowy foundation?
You can pull off glowy foundation by making sure that you use powder in the T-zone.
Okay.
So you can glow everywhere else, like this, turn this way. You can be shiny here, you can be super glowy there, but make sure that you use powder in the center, or in photos you'll look greasy or unkept.
Okay,
Yeah.
because we were talking like what skin types works best with this foundation, but you said everyone can really, it works for everyone,
One
but
and all.
oily just use a little bit more powder.
Everyone needs a glow.
Okay, and that comes in 11 different shades, and my gosh, it's a really great price because it's under $12.
Yeah.
I mean, these two as well, they're
It's a
both under
burger.
$8.
It's like a burger.
It is like a burger. All right, and then let's talk about the lip, because everyone is flipping out over this palette, guys.
Yeah.
And the colors in it, I've heard, are celeb inspired.
Well, okay, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? So
Okay.
this happens to, I happen to have a really strong emotional connection to this palette because I helped to design this for product development. And I love this because these are all lipsticks from jobs I've done. So for example, this is, let's see, Chrissy Teigen from Lip Sync Battle. This happens to be Carly Claus from at the Empire Dinner. This is Beyonce from the No Angel video.
Oh my gosh, okay guys, we have a shot right now up of some of the celebs that Sir John works with. But let's get back to this palette. I want you to point it out to our friends at home to show
For sure.
them. You said this one here, Chrissy Teigen.
Chrissy Teigen from
This
Lip Sync
one?
Battle. Carly Claus from the Empire Dinner earlier this year. This happens to be Khloe Kardashian when we were in Australia filming.
Oh,
and this was
gee.
Beyonce from No Angel. So this has a really This is a beautiful mosaic of all of my clients, all of
Yeah.
my girls, and I feel like I'm sharing a piece of myself with, or them,
Yeah.
with everyone at home.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see, which one are you going to use on Jessica here?
So-
So we've got the plum palette that we're
I'm
working
thinking,
with.
let's go for a magenta. This is one of my favorite colors.
All right.
And this happens to be really, really on trend. I was actually in Europe all summer with the Formation Tour, and I noticed that girls all around were walking around with beautiful shades of plum. And I said, you know what, this is actually going to cascade into fall in a really, really organic way. So I'm
Very
using my fingers because I want it to look like a stain. I don't want it to be literal. I don't want it to look like we took too much time to apply.
Yeah, it looks more natural. It has that more natural presence there on your lips. And gals, if you've never tried like a magenta color like this or some of the other interesting colors that are in this plum palette, or like there's also a nude palette, there's a pink palette.
I'm going to show you a really quick tip. Also, don't be afraid to layer. Don't be afraid to get in there and create dimension.
So almost like an ombre effect.
Almost ombre, but this is going to be a different story altogether. So you see how the darker on the bottom is creating a completely different effect.
Very
than the top.
nice. Ooh, girl. Sir John, that is some palette. And guys,
Yeah,
don't
this is
forget,
pretty cool.
all of these products from L'Oreal Paris are available below in our style carousel. Thank you for presenting these new
Absolutely,
products
for
to
sure.
us.
Yeah.
Some trends that are hot for fall. The cat eye is here to stay. Jessica, are you ready to see your before and after? All right, let's give it to her. Let's show you guys. There's the before, and there is the after. Are you ready? I hope you have some Thursday night plans,
I hope
young
you have a
lady.
date tonight, Jessica. This is date makeup for sure.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you look gorgeous. All right, well, Sir John.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're
of course.
lovely. Keep up the good work there, sir. And guys, don't forget to check out his Instagram page at Sir John Official. Really good treats right there. And thank you so much, Jessica, as well.